Hello and welcome back to the not Memento Madrid, Reinas Blancas podcast with Memento Madrid, and let's be real. Today we are reacting to the latest game, which is Champions League Round 2, the first leg against Rosenborg. Kanita, go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you, Jamila. Welcome back. I'm your host tonight. I'm Kanita, and yeah, you already met Jamila, and we have Marcus and Jacob tonight as well. So yeah, we'll be reacting to the game today. So first of all, we won 3-0 or 0-3. Clean sheet again. Scored some goals. Very good. Okay, first of all, goals were by Weir, Atenea, Weir in that order. And two Weir goals were assisted by Atenea. Do you know who assisted Atenea's goal?
Atenea.
Atenea assisted Atenea's goal. Good
She
enough
was
for me.
dribbling and
Yeah,
assisted
dribble,
herself to
and
score.
golazo. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and I just want to go through the lineup, the real lineup after we predicted the other day. So here's how it went. Misa on goal. Then in defense, we from right on the back. Sorry, we had Kanti. Then Rocio and Kathleen as center backs, and Sveve on the left back. Then midfield. Uh, well, we'll go like it's 4-3-3. So in midfield we have from right to left again, Toletti, Freya, and Sorosa. And then in attack from right to left again we have Weir, Esther, and Atenea. So oh, you yeah, it's another weird 4-3-3 without another winger. We're technically was a winger, but she wasn't. No one was on the right side. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so that's the basic stuff about the game. Uh, Now here's the thing. People were panicking in the first few minutes of the game because Real Madrid TV wasn't working, and it's actually because it was geo-locked, and we don't know why. It was the first time they geo-locked Champions League game, or well, any game in a long time. So people were just thinking that the whole website was down, and we couldn't see like the first 5-6 minutes. But it turned out, yeah, turned out it just in Spain, and with the VPN it worked. But Jacob had VPN on, so he didn't miss the first minutes. So he'll just run us through the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Finally, my paying for the VPN paid off. So, anyways, yeah, like as soon as the match started, it was played at a really frantic pace for those of you who missed the initial few minutes. And legit, I was like feeling a bit scared because they came out absolutely running, and then they were pressuring us and then putting our defense under a lot of pressure. But they did get really close on the second minute to scoring, so they put in a cross from Suava's side, and their opposition forward almost connected, but Kenty managed to clear it. And then the ball fell to Weir, I guess, on the right wing, and then she passed it to Kenty, and Kenty just cut it back for Atenea, who had acres of space. Okay, she was like just outside the 6-yard box, and she had so much time and space, but she shot straight at the goalkeeper. And I was like, what? I couldn't even believe my eyes. But it is Atenea. Like, she is known to do this and score golazos at the other end. So yeah, it was an awesome 5 minutes actually. Like, I feel sorry for the people who missed it. But yeah.
Yeah, we hope that someone will actually upload the whole game, because it usually happens. It happened like in the past when we didn't have the zone for the league, so people just uploaded on YouTube later. Someone recorded it, so I hope someone did, and they will put it up like tomorrow or something. It's wow, there was a lot of events in like 5-6 minutes. Wow, okay, interesting. I'm sorry, that was my dog.
Hi,
Um,
Blackie.
Yeah, he's
Here's
saying
your
bye.
pie back. Yeah.
So, okay, so you mentioned we're on the right wing, yeah, and well, yeah, it was the initial plan anyway. So, yeah, does anyone want to talk about the leaving the right side open for most of the time, sometimes actually being on the right wing, but you know, we're is not a winger anyway. So, yeah, what do you have to say, like Marcus, Jamila? Like,
We talked about it in the preview. We say that maybe he could put four midfielders like he did last season, and in the end he did. And I think it's a problem that in, in some opportunities we had like the counter attack and it was like Atenea running alone. They even pull her shirt and it was a yellow, and she was on the right this time. And,
yeah.
but a lot of times we saw the right part of the pitch empty. It was like Kentless as right back and no one there. And I think if you, when you face strong oppositions, it's not a good idea to have like one less player on attack. And today, Freya got her debut, so I was wondering why not put Paulo Partido. She's part of the team. She's training. She played some minutes last season, and she's a winger. She's a right wing, so why not? But looks like Toril likes to put non-winger players to play as wing. I don't know if it's a
That's a
typical
new
thing of Toril. I don't know. I don't know why. But
that's a trend, yeah. Going on
yes,
strong. Going on.
yes. If you had someone like Fed, it was okay, but not yet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. But yeah, Paula didn't play, but Carla got to play.
yes, Paula got to play. Paula, no, Carla
Carla.
Camacho. Yes, and she was on the left, and the right it was Caro.
Yeah,
And
yeah. She went on for Atenea. So yeah.
yes, so I don't know what to expect from Toril besides this thing of putting four midfields and one as winger, and sometimes I don't know if he's going to rotate. Like today it was Weirs, tomorrow Mighty, tomorrow Tolete or Zornosa, or even Freya that don't look like to be fast, but who knows? It's Toril.
Yeah, I don't think he thinks about starting Maite. I don't know why. He wakes up and says, "No Maite
Yes.
today."
No
I
Mighty as wing, but at least she played 30 minutes and it was like midfielder, and you can see the
Mostly
quality.
midfielder, yeah.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, I'm guessing Jamila doesn't have anything to add.
Yes.
Um. Okay. Yeah. This is
Just one thing.
okay.
In the last game, we were talking that if it was Kent instead of Lucia, maybe Kent could go up more and fill the space. But today we didn't
Yeah.
saw this too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. I thought it would happen. Yeah. It was like especially without no winger on the right. I thought, oh, Canty time, Canty whoosh to from midfield to attack to no to defense again, and but no, it didn't. I don't know.
Yes.
But instead of her crosses today, we saw Atenea crossing well, so it was kind of switched to the right to the
Yes.
other side. Um, yeah.
And, and and if you see the three goals started
Uh,
on the left. The first goal Ateneo on the left and pass to Weir. The second goal Ateneo on the left dribble and shoot. And the second half Ateneo on the left and cross to Weir.
yeah. I wonder why
So
was it not from the right side? I wonder.
mhm,
It's a mystery.
yes.
um, yeah, this is not really chronological, but we mentioned Carla on the left wing. We saw it's natural. She's a striker. For those who don't know, she's a striker. And I honestly thought he would sub out two midfielders when Caro No. I was actually, yeah, actually, Caro and Carla were coming on, and I thought, okay, so two midfielders out. So it was Weir out, Mola in, and but then I saw Atenea going out for and Carla in. So I was confused. Like I thought, oh, okay, we're gonna have two strikers. You know, Nekari and Carla are real strikers, and I thought, okay, we'll have two strikers. It's fine. But no, Carla was on the left wing. I actually don't know how much if she's put to play on the left wing on the B team. But today she hasn't really managed. She stumbled a few times, which is totally normal. I get it. But yeah, she did stumble a bit. You can see she's not a winger, obviously. But
And she's like what, 16? So
17, yeah,
17.
70.
yeah.
I received a message saying that YouTube is not loading, and I went to check. It's not loading for me as well.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's not loading. Oh no.
Um,
I don't know since when.
It says 12 minutes ago.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is exactly why you didn't tell us about the other day. Where were we? Oh yeah, Carla,
Much.
17, left wing. Yeah, that was the yeah. Um. Ah. Okay. Okay. Another random thought. Maite. So Maite got on for
Freya.
Freya. Yes. So Freya played around 61, I think 61 minutes,
Yes.
and Maite was the first sub, so she went on instead of Freya. Wow, Maite. Maite is usual, great, amazing vision. You can see how much her vision contributes. Like that, there was this one chance she passed through Rosenborg's defense in the box to Weir. Weir didn't manage to catch it. It was bit too
Was
fast
it
for her.
late on in the game, that the one that you're talking about, from the left wing almost? That one.
Yeah, almost,
Yes.
kinda, yeah. So Maita was just outside the box, and she passed inside, and Weir couldn't catch it. But yeah, it was that's great demonstration of Maita's vision. So yeah, she actually did a lot of fun things like passes and control and everything like what Maita does. So I'm just here admiring Maita. Does anyone want to say something else about that?
Yes, the movement. For me, it's clear that you see it. Freya is a different place, not like
Obviously,
my TED is not a Freya problem,
yeah,
but it's just that when you put Maite, you can see the difference she does. It's not only with the ball. When she don't have the ball, she's always moving around, giving option to the players to have the ball, and it's really different when we see her on field. I mean, you for me, I enjoy more when she's on the
yeah.
field.
We enjoyed
Yeah,
30, well, 29 minutes of Maita today. Yay! um, but Freya, okay, how would you start talking about Freya's game today?
I mean, Freya did move around a little bit too. Like she went and pressed the opposition midfielders, but it wasn't really dynamic moments. She was just going towards the wings, covering spaces, and even when she got on the ball, she was playing really, really safe passes. So she just kept in possession, keeping on moving. She just didn't have the same vision as Maite. So as soon as Maite came on, like we saw that our game became more exciting from Freya's side.
Yeah,
And for me, I see like a physical presence that we need it in the midfield. We saw her like winning some duels and things like this, trying to fight. But the passing is a problem for me. I
perfect for
saw
Real Madrid.
yes, I saw some passes that was not on point. Some passes are like stronger than they should be,
Yeah,
and she's not fast. Like You don't need to be a really fast player, but I don't know if because she just arrived or something like this, she's not fully fit, but I hope that she's faster than this. But in overall, I think it was a good debut. It's not in the end the whole game. I beside we talked a little bit about Caitlyn. She was off sometimes with passing and things like this, but I think in the end, the everybody in the game it was like okay or little bit more. Like Atenea had some highlights, weird the goals, but for me it was not like a game that you see. Oh, this player played really well. It was like the for me it's the typical Toril thing. It's not beautiful, give you results, but sometimes you suffer more than you should. Sometimes you could perform better than you perform. And for me, it's annoying and disappointing to see the players that you have, the quality that you have in the squad, and players like Mighty and don't have a lot of minutes, and it's hard to watch for me. Like I'm always excited the games. I love the players. I love the club. But then you watch the game, you score, but the game don't look like the game starts really. Like you score a goal, and then it's that
Yeah.
thing. They are sleeping, they recover the ball and score another goal, and then the other team tries to construct to build something, and you destroy and have the ball again, another goal. It was today because Rosenborg was not really good, but against better clubs, it's hard. Uh, and another thing, it's Misa. Misa is saving a lot, and this makes me worried because when a goalkeeper like Misa don't have a good game, what's going to happen? How many goals they are going to concede? And if it's a qualifying game,
Well,
Yeah.
it's
funny thing about
dangerous.
this team, I don't know how, but I remember last year about the qualifying. It was like Misa had a great game. The first City game. This was the first game of the season, last season. So, uh, first game great. She had like 3 saves in first 12 minutes. And then yeah, then that Levante loss happened 4-0. So I guess that's when she lost her confidence. And then the game after that Levante game was the next City match. But so here's the fun thing about that City match. Yes, we suffered a lot, but Misa had a terrible game. She did make a one save. I think thank God she did, because no one would have could have stopped that from defense, because it already went through. But the defense actually covered her quite a bit, because I remember one goal line clearance by Babs when Misa made a mistake. Another Misa mistake that she almost passed, like right in front of her to the City player. Like that was a very bad game. But it's like players sense when one will have a bad game, when especially when it's Misa. So they're just okay, we have to step up our game, and they did. And that's why we didn't concede that game. It was minimal when it was 1-0. I still say 2-0, but it's in parentheses.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a minimal win, and if we conceded, like, we could have conceded those two from mistakes. So, but yeah, it's like with Tipo in the men's team, like what would have happened if he was a bit off his element in the Champions League final, or it was mostly him. So yeah, those are some questions that you can't answer, because it's Real Madrid, I guess. When a goalkeeper comes to Real Madrid, it's you become the best. If you're first goalkeeper of Real Madrid, you become the best, because um, usually your defense will fail you at times a lot. So you strengthen, you become great, and when you do become great, if you have one bad game or something, maybe your defense covers you. So that's Real Madrid thing, inexplainable. I don't know how, but yeah. Uh, do you want to say something, Jacob?
So what you're just basically saying is like, oh, you see Misa making a couple of saves back there. The defense just goes to sleep, saying, oh, I don't need to do much today. Misa has it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but in this particular game, I don't see exactly I don't see any huge mistakes from the defense. It was just a bit of loose marking here and there. So the opposition had a few dangerous opportunities, but they just couldn't really connect because of the lack of quality, I guess. Lucky for me, lucky for us, Misa's there always.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm kind of worried even because from March the defense has been great. Like ever since March started, the defense was great. Like they connected well until the end of the season. Obviously, now we have a different situation, but um, this now it kind of worries me again because we commented on the last game how a lot of players collided with each other against Valencia, and especially that Kathleen Misa moment. Misa pushed Kathleen and everything. So it kind of worries me because last game they were on top of each other. This game they weren't quite connecting again. So it worries me again with the defense, but. I guess again it's a Real Madrid thing. It's sometimes defense is off, sometimes defense is the best in the world, or something. It just oscillates, sometimes annoying. I know, but I believe that they will show up when it really matters. Because I mean, they conceded 0 goals. They conceded 0 goals since preseason started. It was just one penalty that we gave away to Osasuna. It was actually the first game of this preseason. So there was one penalty, and then from then on we just won every game. Well, we won anyway, but didn't clean sheets like clean sheets all around. It was because of defense. It was because of Misa as well. So I mean, it doesn't seem like they're working, but the results are there. You know, it's not pretty, but it's you know ends well, I guess. Um. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. What didn't we talk about? Okay. So I didn't really notice I didn't really notice much about Toletti's game. Noticed some things there, here and there. So, does any of you have an opinion about Toletti's game today?
Marcus, you want to go?
Yes,
You're
I think,
smiling.
yeah. People keep saying that this thing is not working. So,
Yeah, see that too.
but if you keep talking, it's being recorded, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Okay,
being recorded, so just keep going.
okay, bye.
Yeah.
So Toledo, I think she had a better game today, like comparing to the last
Oh,
game,
that's
and
true.
the passing was good, the pressing, the interceptations. She was more at back at the most of the game with Freya at the beginning, and then more with Zornos, I think, after Maite instead of Freya. And I think it was a good game for today. And I was surprised by the lineup. I think everybody was, and the midfield especially. And I'm happy. I'm happy that she had a good game. I hope she keeps improving. We know that she's a good player, but she was not performing as we expect. And today she showed how good she is. I think she can keep improving and be even better for us. And I
Yep.
think it was a good game.
It was a quietly good game. Like she didn't have any standout moments, but she didn't make any mistakes as well. She covered her spaces really well. Utilized the pass as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, sometimes when you don't notice a midfielder, um, it's it's like it means that she didn't make any mistakes, so that's good, or like very few. So yeah, now I see it too. Yeah, she did have some good distribution as well at some points,
Mm.
and yeah, I noticed that. So Um, okay, so Marcus mentioned weird lineup, which we already discussed a lot, but I
Naikari
wanted to.
moment. It's Naikari moment.
Yes. Oh, you know. Ah, he knows me. Look. Yeah, of course you know me. You know me for like over a year. So, but okay. So we predicted a weird lineup as well, but it was based on last season. We actually, yeah, I insisted that Toril would do it after last game. She did have a good game and scored, but she didn't start. Okay. I thought, okay, 30 minutes maybe. No, she got 15. Last game, she got 16 minutes. This game, she got 15. So, um, I saw quite, like, she didn't make any mistakes from what I can remember. No mistakes, some distribution.
Yes,
She
yes.
went back. She actually had the ball for way longer than I expected in those 15 minutes because they tended actually not to pass her before, but yeah, she got the ball way more. She didn't, when she's guarding it, she distributed it well as I remember. So there weren't any chances regarding her. Yeah.
No, no.
Um. So yeah, does anyone want to add something?
Add positive things.
Anything. Just say. And if you saw some mistakes, just
No, no, I didn't see any mistakes. Like, no, but I feel like she had a really positive game. She was involved when she came on. She had a few passing sequences, especially with the left wingers
yeah.
and with the Zornosa, I guess. And yeah, like I noticed, like even at the end of the game, she was really tracking back and then hounding the opposition. She actually won the ball back and kept the possession flowing. And then so, yeah, overall a really positive appearance. Yeah, a bit sad that Toril didn't go with the lineup that we chose Kanita last game, but
Yeah. But yeah, I also remember because Carla had problems with adjusting to the left wing because she's not a left winger. Um, she was helping Carla at some points as well because she noticed she was not finding herself there. So I saw like I don't know around 88 something. I don't remember the exact minute, but yeah, it was way late in the game, and I remember that Carla was stumbling, and she went, "Okay, let me help," and she distributed it to midfield, fixed it. So she was also noticing stuff on the pitch as well. So yeah. So yeah, the thing is that we saw her play last season mostly with another striker, right? Mostly with Esther. For some time when Esther wasn't available, it was with Caro, but it was mostly with another striker. But this season, like these two games, and especially like Valencia and today, from what we remember, um, she played, you know, technically she played alone in the center as a nine, and she did well in all 30 minutes of these two matches. So may, I don't know how Toril thinks about this minute distribution. I don't get it. So
no, but the thing is, right? Even let's talk about Esther. Like, she didn't have a. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like she didn't have a great game. She
yeah,
felt she took too long on the ball, basically, at crucial moments of the game, especially in transition. Instead of trying to open up space for a shot or to pass to a teammate, she just tried to keep possession, and I feel like that hurt our attacks. So
that's
I
a
don't know.
stat.
Like, this could be a good opportunity for Nahikari to get back into the team when Esther is having a rough patch, you could say.
Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
There's
We
no
saw it
chance.
last season, toward the end of the season. No, Um, I agree. You can switch it up a bit to help Esther as well. Also, please give Esther new instructions because it's just Esther being Esther with holding the ball way too long. It's what she does in Madrid. But yeah, like in preseason, she didn't do that. She distributed well. She passed quickly.
Boom,
She
boom,
didn't
boom
help
shots. She
hold
had
the
hat
ball.
tricks.
Yeah, like I don't know.
She
It
scored
was
4 goals
Mm.
she did to talk.
against Stonegras.
Yes, I was on the stadium. I remember, Marcus. I don't remember how they looked like because I didn't have replay, but sure.
Really good goals. It's there. It's a good goal.
Yeah, it's that Esther goal, especially from 1 to 4 in that game, were great. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, I'm guessing since season started, it's I don't know. I just feel like she has to get some instructions, and I don't see it's her fault because um I don't because in Spain she distributes more and she doesn't hold the ball. She even attempts crosses. We also saw her attempting crosses in the Valencia game like one time, and then in preseason she also attempted a few, which was good. She was
She even assisted.
yeah.
I think weird
Yes,
goal.
yes, 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 yes. Um, so it's just instructions. Like, come on, if she could do it, then if she can do it in Spain, just tell her. It's not the big deal. Just I feel like that's been a problem last season as well. Definitely. So I don't blame Esther for that at all. But that's why she was on the ball a lot, but you can't really say she did anything specific today, just because of that. So if you just give her that instruction to let the ball go before, her game will be much more noticeable to say, okay, she definitely did something today. She made an impact, and yeah, I believe that's the problem now that I've been saying it for months. So is Jamila
But
alive? Just to check.
Yep. All good. All good.
Okay, good. Yeah, Marcus.
I want to ask if you remember that if Esther had a chance today, like to shoot the ball.
I think within the first 5 minutes she had one opportunity, but it was really more of a half chance, and she missed the. She couldn't control it
Yeah.
basically.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes, because I was thinking that today I didn't saw her like with the ball even close to the box. I saw one time like a little bit more to the right. I think she passed to ear,
that's why
but
I
in the
kept.
end,
Yeah, yeah.
say
That's why I kept mixing her up with Sornosa because Sornosa was actually in the box today a few times, and there was one time she got the ball and I think shot it with the side of her foot or something else. Um,
Mhm.
she didn't hold it well, but it went way over the goal. But I thought, okay, that's Esther, and then it wasn't Esther, it was Sornosa, and it wasn't just that; it was in the midfield as well. I thought, what is Sornosa doing? And that's not Sornosa, that's Esther, or vice versa. So I mean, what's Esther doing? Oh no, that's Rosa. And then we're just so confused for the majority of the game.
Do you remember last season when Esther changed the haircut? It was like a Cassie, and we started to freak out because we didn't know who was Cassie, who was Esther in the midfield.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that the first time we saw her new hairstyle was on Johan, um,
Yes.
that classic. So we were just like, "What is happening?"
Where is Esther? Where is Cassie?
Yeah, but she was
And
defending that game, so that's why we're
yeah,
confused. Yeah,
and to go back to Naikari, I think it's hard to analyze the game when she goes in. It was already 3-0. So,
yeah,
and we not that kind of team that we score and we want to keep attacking, 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 attacking. It's more chill game. And but it's good for me that she was playing as a striker today alone, and also in, for me I think she's improving a little bit if you compare with last season, because last season the passing was not that good, and sometimes when she received the ball like with back turn to the goal, it was a little bit hard for her, and today we saw her like controlling the ball, giving making the play keep going, passing, and I think it's good. And she scored, and the confidence is getting higher. I think I guess that she can improve and give us more this season. And about the working, the pressing is the kind of thing you always expect from her. Like the
Yeah,
fight, you
she
always there.
always she pressed a lot since she came
Yes,
to
and it's the same for me with Esther today. We saw her recovering the ball, pressing, and when there was a long pass, she was there fighting for the ball, and the fight is always there. But I think it's not only the players; it's always the scheme, the tactics. Because if you are a striker, you need to receive the ball in front.
yeah,
If you don't
obviously.
have the ball there, you have to go back, and you end up opening spaces from the wingers and the other players, like Benzema used to do with Cristiano. Benzema came back to receive the ball, opening the space. Cristiano scored a lot of goals, and people, oh, Benzema don't score. He's a bad player. So
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
we have this kind of things. But since last season, I started in the last part of the season, she was missing chances, and it's not usual to see. Started doing it,
burnt out. Yeah, of
but it happens. It's
course,
yes,
of
but
course.
I think it's good now that she's receiving some rest because last season is like oh, Esther is with an overload. She cannot play today, and then next game full 90. So it's good
Next
now she
5 games,
received
full 90.
yes yes she received some rest, and it's good to Neymar to have some minutes. I hope that Caro have some minutes as striker.
Yeah,
Lorena, I like her, but I lost the hope that Torio is going to give her minutes, and
yeah.
I think that's it about strikers.
I lost hope in a lot of things. Ah,
Yes, but I think in the end we need to improve a lot. It's not only Torio. We need to improve a lot with passing because when you have weird with the ball, it's a good chance. But Atenea sometimes today she had a great assist, but she also missed some chances. And I think in overall the players that play wide, we need to improve with passing and crossing to give
yeah,
Esther more chances. And since we don't have might in the middle to make good passes, and I think it's a little bit harder to score like this because Toledo was more behind. Freya don't look like to be this kind of player to have the final pass, the assist. Weir can help it with it. We saw it during the preseason,
yeah.
and let's see. I don't know.
Nobody knows. Only Toril knows.
Yes,
I,
this
I,
is
I
this
hope,
is why I'm worried. Only Toril knows.
I hope he does. We don't have to, but I hope he does. He's just putting it out. um, yeah,
Yeah.
I just uh, some I just got this thought. We haven't okay, so we haven't talked about Rocio. Rocio started the first time this season. She didn't get any minutes in the Champions League or in the Valencia game, but today she started and played in full 90, of course, with Kathleen. Okay, so first of all, when I noticed, well, we already said that defense was kind of not clicking today either. But I also saw um, well, same old. Actually, that Rocio's passes have to improve a bit. You know, she misplaced, especially long passes. Um, but except for that, do you have anything to add on Rocio's game? Because there wasn't much that she had to do. I think she had like one shot. Even she was at the box, she had one shot, shot it over the goal. But
Yes, it was a
yeah,
corner, I think.
yeah,
And I think it was okay game. Like I don't remember like a big mistake or something like this,
me
but
neither.
there,
Yeah.
there was not highlights. I think it was. I really like Rocio, and I think it's a thing of chemistry because Kathleen was playing with Ivan all the time, and today it was like Rocio debut,
Yeah.
and I think with time playing more, she's going to gain rhythm and getting better. I think that the passing is not her biggest strength in the game, but the recovery and she's fast and it's a good to have a physical
Yeah,
center back duo. And we have options. We have more passing with Ivana, we have more physical with Rocio, and Kathleen have a little bit of both. So I think it's balanced and it's good.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we have a lot of comments, and Joanne is complaining that nobody is reading the chat.
Oh, we didn't know that stream was working.
Uh,
Yes, we
yeah,
kind of forgot
apparently it
because
is not working like right now, but it should be up soon. So
Wow.
yes.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
can you check?
a lot of praise for Marquinhos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's another thing I want to add. It's we are always talking about Svava,
Oh
and
yeah, I
I
was
am
there.
one of the person that always complain about Svava. And today I think she had a good game. Like there is no mistakes. I think
Yeah.
it's a good thing, and I hope she keeps this level or go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she even looked kind of fast compared to their right winger. That was a big change for once.
Yeah. First time for everything, I guess. Uh, but yeah, she was up a lot today. Uh, she handled it well. She handled the defending well as well. Yeah, I don't see any mistakes that she did in the member. So I rate this game as very good. Well done. What does
I
John
would not say
say?
very good, but good.
Come on, Marcus. It
No,
was
say
very
very good
good.
for Joan. Come.
No, no, no. It's not like John. John is like crazy. Oh, it's about think like this.
Yeah, he's
But I think
another
she can improve a lot.
that.
But
Of
today
course.
I have to be fair. Today she had a good game.
Hmm.
Sí, it's
Yeah.
Baba.
Oh, okay. We missed Tere. I'm sorry. Tere. Tere was subbed in with Naikari. She
Hmm.
played 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, instead
She
of too late, right?
instead of
Yes, too
Yeah.
late. Yes,
Yep.
yes,
yeah.
yes, too late.
What? Yeah. My brain stopped braining. I apologize.
Yes, it was like Tere, Maite, Zornosa, and I think Weir on the right.
Yeah, for a bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So I think like the game like it was like ended. Like you had to waste time in the game, but
Uh,
it was not a lot of to see about her. They didn't had a lot of chances. She was not like having to defend a lot. Was not creating chances a lot. But I liked it. I think she deserves more minutes. And today it's a good thing that today he was rotating. It was like more or less a second midfield configuration, and Terry was not there. So kind of gives hope that she's a starter now. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, I mean, listen, she she played 74 minutes last game, like, and then today she played 15. So let's just say she played 19 the last two games. Why not? It's 89, but okay. So yeah, I'm guessing he is starting to rotate the midfield as well, especially because saw Freya starting today, even though she hadn't debuted before. So this was her debut, and but we still haven't seen Maite starting it. So when that happens, then I'll say, oh, he has decided to rotate the midfield. Yeah, I noticed some good passes from Tere today. Um, she's a midfielder; she's supposed to do that. But yeah, yay Tere. But yeah, the game was dead already. There was not much to
Yep.
say about that. But yeah, Jacob, did you notice something?
No. like pretty much Toletti as well. Like she had a pretty silent game, like nothing to notice.
Yeah.
Similar games, but yeah, like it's only the start of the season. But in the comment section, we already have Toril out comments out. What do you guys think? Toril in or out as of now?
It is happening since last season. We have this kind of debates,
Yeah.
and we have people that defend Toril. We have people like was saying that everything was a plan and everything like this, blah blah blah. Typical Joan things,
Yeah.
but I think in the last season it was about getting results. It was not like something we liked to watch. It was not entertainment. It was not good, and I kind of lost hope when he started to put Maite as winger, and he kept doing again and again and again. And I
Mhm.
think when you are not a coach and you see someone putting Maite as wing one time, I say, okay, he's testing, who knows, maybe can works. But you see this again and again, and then he just took her out and not giving a lot of minutes. And I don't know if when you don't use a player like Maite, I don't know.
Mm. Yeah.
And when like you have players they're not playing well, it's not good for the team. It's not good for the players like playing all the time. He's not playing well. You need sometimes you need to rest, like Zornosa last season, Esther last season. And this kind of thing for me, it's not good. And the whole tactical thing, like not getting the best of the players that you have. uh, I don't know. I see him like a good coach with the philosophy to be like to create a bond with the group, to putting
Yeah.
everybody together and helping with the mental strength. This part of the game, I think we improved a lot under Toril. And because in the last season under Asnar, it was amazing. In the end, it was not good. And he came. We had good games even against Barca. We have the Super Cup game. We have the game on Champions League. It was the first leg at the Stefano. It was really good. We had this kind of penalty of to Barca, but in the end we had a good game. We played our best and we tried. And it's fun for me because in the games against Barca, he put Maite to play as midfielder, and we saw that we played well in the Champions League. We have the good chances. And I don't know why when it was like this, we had the hope, oh, he put Maite against Barca, we had a good game, we controlled the ball, we had more possession, not more than Barca, but more than we used to have. And then the next game, Maite as wing or Maite on the bench. So it was hard to understand. And I'm not a big fan of Toril, but I think it's not the time now to fire him. It's the beginning of the season, and they gave him 2 years contract. It's not going to change now. I hope that he improves because I understand last season it was not good to watch, but I understand we need the results. We need to go to Champions League again, but we had the preseason. We have new players, and you keep doing the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, do you want my opinion?
Yes, we have this part also, the Naikari part. I let to you to talk.
I just want to say, I don't know about Toril and Toril out. I don't know. I just want to say that I just wish he proves me wrong because he just keeps proving me right, which is not good. The thing is that from the very beginning, from when he came, so yeah, I saw, with the team, immediate change in atmosphere. They were like a piña, more more as a team and everything. But I felt it from the very beginning of his era. Like, I just dismissed it in the beginning, saying uh, after Naikari had a great month, November before, like one of the most informed players in the squad, and he came and he benched her for the first 3 games he was in after playing most minutes in November, by the way. So that's how good her month was. And he benched her three games, restarted her whole growth from the beginning of the season. Then he later on just kept getting more chaotic. In March, it was, well, it was less noticeable because it was a hard month. Everyone, rotations were needed, so but in March I think she started every second game. So first game she didn't start, and then second game she started, fifth game, no, fourth game, sixth game I think she started. So it was like, when she does a good game off the bench, she's in starting lineup. April felt like he was punishing her for something that she didn't do. She wasn't playing bad, I don't know, but he keeps proving me right. I just say Toril has no trust in her for some reason. After Asnar, who we didn't have any trust in, like not none of us. He's the only one that said something like, she analyzes her own game. She asks for videos, everything. She works off the pitch a lot, and I just don't get, how do you not trust that player? Um, we mentioned today even how Esther had this drought, and she was burnt out, and it was bad for both Esther, because she did end up getting injured in the last game. Overload. I mean, it was expected. She was playing all the time, and she wasn't doing well. She was burned out. um, then we had Naikari not playing. She was ready. She played maybe a few minutes or something, here and there. Um, and then they that sub had to happen in the last game of the season. Um, Naikari had a solid game. So she just, oh yeah, I had 45 minutes to play, so let's play. And then, this season didn't start well with the minutes. Like I said. So he keeps proving me right. I just said, man, just fine. I really hope, because it's not just about Naikari, it's about general trust, and it's about some logic that isn't really there, because why have an undisputed starter, uh, no matter how her game is? Like, sure, you can start um, most of the games, it's fine. Like, today's fine, next game is fine. But if she's not doing anything, just sub her out earlier, put Naikari in or something, just make some changes in the game. And also, Naikari was subbed in today when the game was over. She doesn't like that either. She likes a bit of pressure. So yeah, I don't know about Toril in, Toril out, but yeah, conclusion is, just please prove me wrong, because you just keep proving me right, and I hate it, because this is the team I really love. Like, I ran from the stadium today. I watched another game, and I ran, and I came to home like 2 minutes before Real Madrid game, and I sat down and was just couldn't breathe well. And I was like, oh my god, let's watch Real Madrid. I really love this team, and I if they trust him, okay, but I still don't. But yeah, if it's better for the team, that put it in. But yeah, do you have any set opinions on it, Jacob?
Ah, no, I think you guys covered everything right. He absolutely does find a way to always do something. I wouldn't say wrong, like something that's mind-boggling to us. Like we don't understand the reasoning behind this decisions. Um, but in the end, like so far, he has been able to get the results. Let's just see as the season wears on. If he finds that he's not getting results, that's when he maybe learns that okay, this isn't working out. I shouldn't maybe start these guys all over again every single game. Then maybe he gives his players, his fringe players, more of a shout out and more of a run. So let's see as the season wears on. We can hope that he changes a bit.
Yeah. um yeah, it's results. Yeah. People have been saying about our men's team a lot, like, it's not beautiful football. Well, it is. I don't know, I like but it's not beautiful football. I don't know how they're winning these games, or but yeah, I mean, we have clean sheets. Like, there was a stat that we haven't conceded at home since January. So
This season we didn't concede the goal, right?
yeah, no, no. I said it earlier in the podcast. It just
Yeah.
first game of preseason, and then not even preseason we didn't. So, but yeah, in home games we conceded n- no goals since January, and those that we did concede when we were when we were as guests, it was against Tuelva when we lost, and against Barcelona, and that's it. That's what when we conceded. So yeah, that 12 game, if those who don't remember, was immediately after March ended, like beginning of April. They were burnt out, that tired after three Clásicos in that March, and very tough games, and that game had to happen. I believe very bad game. They lost 3-1. But yeah, it was Huelva and Barcelona. So yeah, the results are there. I don't see anything in football, except for in Champions League, when they play in Champions League. Except for today wasn't anything special, but when they play in Champions League, something happens. I don't know, something happens. Oh my god, let's play amazingly. Yeah, we were playing so well on the Stefano against Barcelona. We were playing uh pretty well for a while on the Camp Nou as well. There's a lot of pressure and stuff. They were holding on, and it's just Champions League. It just That's magic. Real Madrid Champions League. Um, Only then do I see something. Wow, this is a good good game, great game. But in the league, I don't remember any game that I can say, oh, okay, this was a. I like the tactics today. It seems like everything was working. That everyone was connecting
We
and stuff. But
we have a good game in Copa de la Reina against Levante. That it was a 3-1, I think.
yeah,
They scored early, and in 15 minutes we did the remontada.
yeah, he
Like we
scored
had
three
we had
goals.
like this part of the game, it was good, like 20, 15 minutes. It was
Yeah, but
really good.
later on, the game was pretty dull.
Yes, it's like this. You end the game soon, and then it was
That's why they
just
liked
killing
to
time.
score at 90th minute. They had like 3, 4 consecutive league games towards the end of the season where they were just, no, we don't want to score, so let's just keep it for the last minute, let's keep everyone on the edge. That's why, exactly. Not a dull game. Don't have a dull game. So they didn't. Stressful. Um. So I mean, I think we're yeah, I think we're
Yes.
over the subject at this point. So we'll just end this here. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Go check out the links in the description. Go follow Let's Be Real, and go follow Memento Madridismo on everything, Twitter, Instagram. We post a lot of stuff, edits, news, even during the game, Let's Be Real posts, commentary, and yeah, a lot of fun stuff for you to explore. So yeah, go check those links out. Give a like to the stream, even if it lagged a bit. Later on, you'll be able to see it without any problem, so don't worry about that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the comments for those who were active today. Sorry we didn't see it early because we didn't know the stream was working. So yeah, thank you, and until the next one. The next one will be the previa for next game, which is on Sunday, and the previa should
Against
be
Tenerife.
on Saturday. I think we can't do Fridays, so yeah, probably Saturday. So yeah, keep that in mind, and yeah, let's see you in the next one. Alla Madrid. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Hola, Madrid.
Hello, Madrid.
Alla Madrid.